No. No. Hey, no. 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 You don't keep looking. I'm not playing that game. Let me fix this for you. Perfect. So today, Yogi, instead of just using a harness, we have a martingale on. And for any viewers that are watching, is he slips out of his regular collar, and most people are, worried about, oh, am I putting too much equipment on my dog? The dog can wear a harness, an e-collar, a martingale collar, and a regular collar, identification collar, and it's no big deal. Whatever works for your situation, your dog, then that's what you should do. But yeah, this martingale collar is going to prevent Yogi from slipping out of it. And we're going to work with it. So yeah, let's do it. All right. So first, again, what I would recommend with Yogi, anytime we bring him out the door, he is already a wild child, right? So we want to do just a couple back and forth just to get his mindset. It should be a routine for you. Get his mindset on the, oh, it's walk time, but walk time means I pay attention, right? So the first thing I want to do, come on, Yogi. I'm going to do a couple walks this way, up this way, couple walks this way, up this way. Couple walks this way. Come on. And you said you walk him on the right side or left?
Left.
Okay, perfect. That's what I want to keep working on so that way he knows. Come on, this way. There we go. Good. A couple stop and goes. He did really well. And at that point, that's when it's like, okay, now let's go on a walk. You're now in the walking mood. This is the routine, and we know we got the routine. So when he comes out the door, flying out the door, pulling and stuff like that, pretty much get to the road and immediately do a couple back and forth, do a couple stop and goes. You saw that immediately. He's like, okay, I get it now. I get it. This is what we're gonna do. I'm working again. And that's, the walk is definitely you want it to be fun for Yogi, but most dogs, most breeds out there are bred originally to do a job. Dogs love jobs. They do. And so if Yogi thinks, oh, walking is a job for me, he's going to love it. So he's still going to have fun. Isn't that right, Yogi? All right, so let's go ahead and let's walk together towards the center area where we're more likely to see more dogs. And I'm going to let him sniff since he is not being crazy. See how he's not pulling right now? That's great. So that's what I was talking about on one of the last videos, and to you, one of the last sessions, was that, don't let your dog control the walk, right? You control the walk. So he sniffed, he stopped. I'm going to keep it going. But since he is not pulling hard on the leash, I'm going to let him sniff around. See, it's still loose, but if I stop, I'm going to make sure he knows I stop. I control the walk still, but you can still do a little bit of what you want. And that's the whole progress. We have to always start a little more harsh when it comes to reactivity. We have to start a little more harsh when it comes to pulling, so that way it stops that, and then we can start giving him a little more just freedom. We can loosen up the leash a little bit. Alrighty. So I did see a couple dogs this way when we first came in. Okay, so when he comes this way, I just do a little pullback. So it's not even much of a correction. I'm just letting him know I'm communicating with the leash. This is where we're going to go. If I want to do a correction, again, if he's getting to the end of the leash, and you know how when you're holding the leash, keep it like this right here, so that way you have control. So if you want to do a test correction on him, or maybe you might not even need a correction, he's kind of getting ahead of himself right here, right? I can let it go, and now I can do a correction. Put the leash back. That's how you would do a correction, because again, if he's already at the end of the leash, it's hard to do a correction. You want to loosen up first, so that way when he gets to the end of it, I can correct. There we go. This way. Yes, this way. Okay, this way. Come. Yogi, this way. Wrong side. Stay over there. Good. Hey, sit. Good. Good boy. So if you wanted to show me you walking a minute,
Yep.
I want to see just how he walks with you.
Come on, Yogi. Come to this side. Okay, there we go. Right.
So he's going to automatically try to go to the grass every time. Do you tend to stay on the left side of the road?
Whichever side is safest.
Oh, 10-4. 10-4. Okay.
though.
Yep, so if you want to let some of that leash go and just hold the end and do a quick correction with if he gets to the end. He's doing fine. That was fine.
Yep.
Yeah, he didn't go crazy, didn't run to the end, and that's good. That's good, because even though, if you notice, he is kind of zigzagging right now, that can be fixed eventually in the future. Right now, we just don't want pulling.
We're just trying to get
Yes.
him to not be crazy.
All right, may I see this real quick?
Yes.
I'm going to, we see a dog over here, and I am going over this way. Come on. Ah. Now we're going to do a quick back and forth. All right, you're paying attention to me. Ah. Come on. That's no. Good boy. Good boy. All right. Ah. Hey, this way. Come. Yes. Yes. Hey. Nope. This way. This way. Come on. Come on. Good. So we walked. He tried a little bit, made a correction. He still was kind of paying attention, and so I decided, I'm like, let's nip this in the butt. Let's keep moving a little bit. Let's get your mind off of it. Let's keep moving, and that's fine. Yogi, come. Come here. Sit. Good. Good.
But it was
Nope. Sit. Sit. Yogi, sit. 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 Yogi. Stay. Good. Good. And I want him to stay. Sit. Yogi. Sit. Okay, there's a dog over there. Hey. Sit. Good. So, sit. Good. With him being able to sit, that's fine. He can look. What I'm trying to do right now is just let him exist with him knowing another dog is over there. And that's fine. We can get a little bit closer here in a second. He saw the dog. He's looking around. He's not really doing anything. So come on. Let's go. So I want to get a little closer just so that way I can see if I can get him in the sit and just have him relax. If I need to give him a harsh correction, like I did last time, just to get him to realize that's not okay, that's not acceptable behavior, I'll do that. Come on. All right, Yogi. Hey. Sit. Hey. Sit. Yogi. Sit. Hey. Sit. Yogi, sit. Good. Yogi, sit. Good. Stay. Good. I'm going to reward you a couple times. Come here. Sit. Yogi, sit. Good. Sit. Come on. Hey. Sit. Yogi. Pay attention. You see another dog or you see people, you're interested in stuff going on. That's fine. That's fine. Let them be interested. Sit. Down. There you go. Good. That's fine. Good. Good, Yogi. All right, let's walk this way because we want to be a little closer. So right now, we're working a little more baby steps with Yogi. Last couple times, we did push him a little over threshold on purpose. I did want to see what his reactions were, but I also wanted to correct him as similar. Come on. No. Come here. Hey. Sit. Sit. There you go. Good boy. Stay. Good boy. Stay. Good boy. Looking and not doing anything's fine. So yeah, with last time with the that, I really needed to let him know which behavior was not okay.
Yes.
But this time what I want to do is I want to work him where he can see him. He kind of wants to go towards them, but he's far enough away that he hasn't passed that threshold, right? We want to reward him for not going past that threshold and let him exist in the space of other dogs. This way. Hey. This way. There you go. And that's fine. There's another dog. He's looking. And this time I'm going to go up in the grass since people are walking over here more. Yogi, come here. Hey. Sit. Yogi. Sit. Good. Stay. Sit. Yogi. Come here. Hey, I need your attention. Sit. Good. Good. Existing is fine. Stay. Good. Existing's okay. Let's turn this way. Come on. That's fine. Come here. Come here. That's fine. He's just looking now at this point. Looking's fine. All right. Stay. Good. Stay. Ah, no. We're paying attention. Good. Yes. Hey. He looked away too soon. So that's the thing is that's why I have this treat in my hand. Right when he makes eye contact with me, I'm trying to reward him for that. So that way he knows that's what I'm looking for, right? That's the behavior. But right when he looked away, that just ruined the exact timing I needed. Come on. Hey. Yogi. Yogi. Good. Yes. Yes. Good. Nope. We're staying right here. Nope. We're staying right here. Good. Yes. Yes. So right now I'm trying to work on his healing. Healing means, you probably already know, right? Walking. Yeah, walking to the hill. Oh yeah. No, that's no problem. I figured he hasn't been trained to. But the thing is, it's like, I'm okay with the dog walking slightly in front of me, but he likes to go all the way to the end. Yeah, and we don't want that, right? So if you see, he knows that he wants to sniff around, right? But then he kind of stops because he's waiting on my direction on what we're going to do. So yeah, see this? Watch his face. Good, good. So he's going to sniff around for a second. And then he's going to stop right now, when normally he's going to sniff and just keep sniffing. So loose leash walking, what I'm doing here is pretty much, the walk is the reward, as I've talked to you before about. And come on, nope. And so whenever he gets tight, I'm stopping the walk. Nope. I'm bringing him back where I want him to be. Leash is loose. Good, yes. And then we can continue the walk again. And these are just little drills that you could even do, if you're not going on a walk and just you have some free time, maybe you're on the phone or something, you can just walk right in front of your house just here and there and just do a couple little drills like this with Yogi. Leash is loose. Come on. Yes. 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 Good. So at this point, you see how I didn't correct? The reason why I didn't correct is because he went to the end of it. It did get tight, but then he stopped enough to where when I went like that, it just stayed loose and he wasn't moving. So it's like, okay, now what he's starting to figure out is when there's tension, tension is bad on the leash. So I'm not going to pull past that tension. Come on. Nope. This way. This way. There you go. How are y'all doing today? I have a question. Do you mind if I walk Yogi about 15 feet past you? Right now, he's not violent. He just gets excited with other dogs, and we're trying to work on his behavior a little bit. Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. Come on. Oh, you have to potty? Okay. Come on. Yes. Come here. Good boy. There you go. That was good. That wasn't as bad as you usually are. And I'm going to come back one more time if that's fine with you. All right. Come on. Good. You're not paying attention? What do you see over there? Come on. Hey. Didn't pay attention? Good. Here. Good. No paying attention's good. Thank you guys so much. Come on. Perfect. See, unfortunately for us, is going to be when you go on walks by yourself. That's when you're going to have like 5 cats cross the street, a dog falls out of the sky, and then somebody throws a dog at you from the window of a car.
Like last night, like I turned the corner, I was like, why are there 5 cats in the street? Like, and then they're just staring like, I'm not going anywhere. I'm like, you can't even run and hide. Good grief.
Come. Yogi, come. Yes. Sit. Good. Good. Left side. There we go. I know you don't know that word yet. Well, we can easily with Yogi. We can try to train where whenever he starts crossing lines and stuff, when you say left side, to come to heel on the left. But it's baby steps to get there. Yeah. Yogi, come on. Hey, hey. Well, e-collar again is going to be, so commands is operant. You're going to be using operant conditioning, right? That's the positive negative reinforcement, positive negative punishment, and with that, it's going to be basically creating the behaviors based off of choice and the consequence, right? And so that's great, but whenever it comes to actually like behaviorally his emotional standpoint, that's where the e-collar is going to come in, because that's going to be classical conditioning. So it's very different. Very different, because we want to change his emotion. We want him, basically, we don't want him being afraid of reacting towards other dogs, but we want him to realize that, going up to this point is not okay, and I don't like going up past this point, and it will allow him to lower himself down, calm himself down, and be able to exist in their space without going over threshold.
Got it.
Yeah. You want to go to the bench? Doing well. How are you today? Good. Good, Yogi. Good. Yes. That was good. That was very good.
Very good.
Hey, sit. Good. Sit. Good. Sit. Sit. So you hear him how he does the thing. No. So this is pretty much a very low version of what he does when he gets excited for dogs. He wants his way right now. He's not getting his way, right? Sit. And the thing is, we want him to we want him to be able to do commands, not because he's going to get a reward, but because he was told to do a command, right? So right now, I am going to give him a reward eventually, but the sitting down doing the command isn't the reward. The reward is doing it because you want it to, right? So he's sitting for a little bit. Good. Hey, Yogi. No, sit. Sit. Yogi, sit. Hey, sit. Come on, sit. Sit. Good. Yogi, sit. He wants to on his own, but he's like, I didn't see you have a treat, so I'm not going to do it. Yogi, sit. Yogi, sit. Hey, sit. Sit. Come on, sit. Stay. Good. Lay down. I'm fine with lay down right now.
I think he thought you said lay.
Oh.
That's what I told him.
Oh, okay. Okay, I said stay, and he said lay. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Lay? Do you always do a sit and then lay?
First, yeah.
Okay. You should change that up sometime.
Okay.
So that way he doesn't, because what you'll see sometimes, you'll see these, and you'll see it most often with like little dogs like Chihuahuas, Papillons, things like that, where they know sit, lay down, roll over, up, spin around and stuff, right? And if you try to mix it, they're still going to do in that exact same order every single time, because what they've learned is they've learned the order, not the command.
Yes. Got it.
So yeah, switch it up sometimes. And it's good if you can find 3 commands, right? So sit, stay, lay down. Those are good ones. Sit, stay, come, lay down. Do four of them, and then you can just start switching between them. I do that with my dogs pretty much every day. I do at least a 5-minute session with them every day, and it will be sit, lay down, stay, come. All right, lay down, stay, sit, come. So I'll start switching it up on them to see if they're actually going to listen to the command. Couch or whatever. And so that way I know, okay, the command is not just the order.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure. So with the luring, you can do less and less and less. A lot of people like to use the hand gestures and stuff, like stay,
Yeah, a lot of he'll respond to this.
Yeah, and that's not always a bad thing. But what if you want him to lay down when he's not looking at you?
Yeah, that's
you know. So a lot of times I end up, I will do like a lay down type thing, and eventually I'll start gradually decreasing the amount of times I use hand gestures, so that way they can start understanding the vocal commands, because most dogs can learn between 200 and 400 words, depending on the dog.
He knows the words. He just doesn't always listen to them.
Come on, Yogi. You want to go to the bench? You want to go to the bench? Come on, bud. Come on, bud. You're fine. Come here. Nope. There you go. There you go. Come. Sit. Hey, sit. Ah, Yogi. Yeah, he's so interested. He's tunnel visioned in, which is fine. It's fine to an extent, right? Because he sat real quick. He's like, but I'm done sitting because that's more interesting.
He squatted.
Yeah, pretty much. Like that right there is way too much too interesting for him. He doesn't care about the treat right now. He's like, I'll do it if I get a quick treat, but that is so much more reinforcing, right? It's a self-reinforcing behavior. Whenever he does that, it's exciting for him. It's fun for him. So it's self-reinforcing. So yeah, maybe he does need a harsh correction. I think the e-collar would really help. I really do. And the e-collar wouldn't need a harsh correction. Harsh correction would be manual. E-collar would just be a communication tool. I'd never want to crank it up high enough for the dog to yelp.
Yeah.
That's not okay. So.
It's funny, I was trying to do some clicker training with it this weekend, and he got terrified of the clicker because the e-collar came with a clicker.
Oh, okay.
A finger clicker thing.
Yeah.
And he was like, I don't even want to treat now because the clicker scares me. I'm like, oh no.
Hold this real quick.
Yeah.
Is your car door unlocked? Is my clicker still in there? I'm gonna check. You could do that instead of e-collar if that works. I mean, I get it. And that's the thing is when you train a dog, you have to train the dog in front of you. And if something doesn't work, right? For instance, the harness wasn't working. We switched to martingale. It's working better. Not 100%, but better. And then from there, okay, it's better, but it's not where we want it to be. What do we do now, right? If that doesn't work, okay, these corrections, they're working, but it's not 100% yet, right? Okay, what's the next step, right? We're on session number 3 now. And we got to get to that next step, because we don't need to be doing 10, 15 sessions just to get him to stop reacting to dogs, So, good. Come. Good. Maybe you can use a clicker and use that in combination of the e-collar. So clicker, if he continues, e-collar. Because right there, he almost went, and I almost had to do a correction, and then I did a click, and he just stopped. And he's like, okay, so what happens now?
Yeah, I think he just is like, whenever I click the clicker, he's like, okay, what's up? I don't like that noise. What is it?
Yeah, it's a new noise. It's a brand new noise. So clickers can be 2 ways. You can do a clicker as a reward or clicker as a correction, right?
I was trying to do the reward clicker, and then he was like, he thought he was in trouble, so he...
Yep, so if that's the case, and that's what he wants, and that's how he sees it, we can easily change it to reward by, we click, give him a treat, click, give him a treat, and eventually he'll associate this with good things, right?
Yep.
And that's, a lot of people use clicker training with that for stuff like agility and sports and stuff, so whenever they do a good thing, they click it, and the dog automatically is like, oh, that's good, that's the best thing, it means reward to them, right? You can do it in the opposite way as well, to where I do, anytime he does something like lunges or anything like that, I click correct, right? And eventually the clicker becomes the correction, right? So you won't have to correct anymore, you can click.
Yeah, I think he needs click correct, because I was doing like that loading the clicker thing where I was like, click treat, and he's like,
yeah, he's like, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Yeah, for sure. For sure. All right. Good. There you go. Good. Yes. Good, Yogi. Good boy. Here. Here. Good. Yeah. Correction. That will work. So I did clicker at first, then he stopped caring, so I did a clicker, medium correction, and then after that he was looking again, clicker, and he just kept going on his way. On the way back I didn't have to use any clicker, and he just kind of glanced and avoided. Yeah. Yep. So the last one I want to try is, let's walk in this little field over here. I'm just going to walk to near the tree over there. Good, Yogi. That was good. All right. Come on. Come on. How are y'all doing today? We love corgis. Hi, Yogi. Come on. Let's go. Come. Sit. Yogi. Okay, that's fine. You didn't sit this time. That's completely fine. He didn't sit this time when I told him to sit after we did the whole thing, but those dogs did do the same thing Yogi normally would do in a little more moderate way. Yogi was about to do it back. I just clicked it, and he's like, "Oh no, I'll just come back to you." Yeah. Yep. So that's good, and this is good too. That there are plenty of dogs, but there's not dog after dog after dog, because it allows him to, okay, I'm a little over my threshold. Now I'm going to calm down again, and he kind of has ups and downs and stuff, and gets a little bit of time to relax in between to gather his or compose himself a little bit better. Come on. Yes. Yogi, no. Come. No. Sit. Come on. Sit. Hey. And hey. Sit. There you go. Hang out. Good. Yogi, come on. Sit. Hey. Incompatible behavior. He's looking. That's fine. Okay. He needed that correction for sure. So yeah, he's starting to understand that leash pressure means don't go to the end of it. I dropped the leash. Well, not drop the leash, but I dropped the extra of the leash. No, I dropped the extra of the leash, and right when he got to the end of it, he just stopped. Come on. Yogi, come. He heard me. Yogi, come. Good. Yes. Come here. Hey. Yogi, come. There you go.
Yeah, he thinks come is very optional.
Yep. Yes. Come. Yes. Good, Yogi. All right, come on. Yes. Good, Yogi. Yes. Good. Come. All right, come on. Let's go. Stay. Good. Up. Come on. Yes. So he's heavily paying attention to me at this point. That's good. That's very good. Yes. Good. This way. Good. Yes. Good, Yogi. No. No. Hey, no. 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 You don't keep looking. I'm not playing that game. Yeah, so I wasn't paying attention behind me there. So I had no idea a dog was coming up. But what I was doing was, because I was paying attention to Yogi, Yogi, instead of doing what he was doing, he started acting differently around me. And so once I saw him coming behind me like that, that's when I was like, wait, something's going on. Let me see what it is. Dog goes by. I'm like, okay, time to correct. And especially if somebody's rolling around on a scooter, you don't want that happening.
Oh, yeah.
So, come on, come on. So, see how he was in front of me and I just kind of walked into him? Yeah, yeah, he'll move out of your way. He'll eventually learn, like, oh, if I just stop in front of my human, they're gonna keep walking. I should probably not do that, right? You know, obviously I'm not gonna kick him and stuff. I'm just like if he's in my way and stuff, I'm gonna kind of walk into him just so that way he knows it. Come on, come on. And it's great to do some back and forth in grassy areas because it's very stimulating to him being in the grass. He wants to smell everything, and right now he's starting to pay attention a little bit. Come on, pay attention to me. Come on. There we go. Let's go. Let's go. There you go. So, although he's smelling everything right now, and he wants to smell everything, he just stopped when I stopped, which is telling me now he's paying attention to me. Come. There you go. That's better. Come. Yogi. Come. This side. Come on. Yes. Good. Good. Stop when I stop. All right, this way. Come. Stay. It's fine. We're going to do a couple more because right now he keeps getting hyper-focused on something over here.
I know. I'm trying to figure out what it is.
All right. Go ahead, bud. Yeah, you do better than my 90-pound dog that thinks she's a princess and needs you to pick her up and put her in a car.